Hi, folks. Welcome to another 10 Talk. Kim Thomas is back with part 2. So if you didn't watch part 1, go watch part 1. But with part 2, where she's going to talk about the things she does, especially for those of you using Microsoft Teams and the Microsoft Suite, she's going to be talking about compatible programs and apps and add-ons that work very well with especially Teams for your synchronous learning with kiddos remotely, especially that are really more engaging and help give them that consistency also in that instruction. So Kim is a middle school math teacher in Peoria, Illinois, and also the 2016 Illinois Teacher of the Year. And so we're really excited. I'm Nancy Latham from the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. And Kim, I think it's hard enough to be engaging with middle school kids, I'll just tell you, bless your heart, or with any of them. But when we've got them in the screen all the time, I think our expectation for engagement just multiplied, to use your lingo, a lot. So hit us with some good ideas.
Here we go. Apply the operation to get the date. Another reason math is so great. So I wanted to keep it very consistent with my kids, and I always tell them mathlicious land is whenever we are together. It doesn't matter where we are, it's when we are together. So I will have my students create the date, and you could do this at any grade level, whatever operations you'd want to use. And at school they have their own headband and we put cards here, but they still see me like this. I just wanted it to be consistent for them. So that is one thing we do every day, and they do love it. And of course, you know, they would show me theirs or put it in the chat. So anyway, and you can never copy what somebody else did. So that even makes it more challenging and fun. So I'm going to share with you some of the other things that I do in my classroom. So here we go. One of them is similar you, similar who. And this is, oh, hang on, sorry, wait. This is something where kids can create shapes just on Microsoft Word right here. So they can create shapes, and I'm like, similar who, similar you, and then they have to use the same color. Shapes have to be similar, and then prove it to me. So this is just, you know, basic Microsoft Word, and they can, but then it's math writing their name, and using different shapes, they have to create their name. I also have, so the apply the operation to get the date works really well. And then when kids are always, you never know, the kids don't always show up to the team meeting at the same time. So this is called a FRACORDIDDLE, where they can kind of think about, well, what's the answer, and then put their answer in the chat. So a FRACORDIDDLE is a fraction of a word that makes a riddle. So half of fraction is F-R-A-C, 3/4 of word is O-R-D, and 5/6 of riddle is iddle. And who doesn't want to say FRACORDIDDLE? So this is how I introduce some vocabulary to them. And so for this one, 2/5 of nacho, half of put, and 1/3 of elf. And I never use the math terms here, but it equals a math term. So I have a whole page of these in my book, and I felt like I probably could have wrote a whole book on these on my webpage, but these are just, they love these. And then I also assign to them, they can create them and send them to me, and I can use theirs. And then they have to prove they know the meaning of the word. I don't allow writing definitions because anybody can do that. You have to prove you know the meaning. And this one just happens to be acute, A-C-U-T-E. And they have to be adjacent, the letters, or, you know, you could be there all night, but the letters that you're using have to be adjacent. So our next one, just to kind of show you, like I just would have this on there, and the kids are coming to the meeting, and I share my screen, and here they're trying to figure it out, and then they know that these are there. You'll be surprised how quick kids show up to that meeting when they know they get to play something like this. So 2/5 of spade, 1/3 of circus, and 3/4 of decimal. So those are some, that's FRACORDIDDLEs. Another
So
thing,
are they Kim putting putting their guesses in the chat as you're waiting for people? Okay.
Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. And then I always, I mean, I have prizes. I'm one who gives treats. So I have their addresses, and they would get something, oh, because I got this or whatever. I mean, they, and boy, do they, you know, they start showing up because, oh, you're a little late. You missed the FRACORDIDDLE. So just something to kind of, you know, get them there. So that's just one of the things I do. And then I have 7 mathbration days. I mean, this is what I used before we went to virtual, so I wanted to keep with the consistency, and I think that's so important for kids. Teacher, no matter what programs you're using or what you're doing, you are the most important for the kid, and to be that consistent person, you know, teaching them. They just can't wait to see you. So Mathoggle Monday, and this, you can just, I downloaded this on the OneNote app, and kids can then, when they, this is like Boggle, but it's Mathoggle. So we use numbers, you have a target number, and they write their answers here, and I can go ahead and new share on my, let's see, go back to here. This is my OneNote, and let's go to Mathoggle. So whatever kids write on this OneNote app, the app is way better than the browser. It stays, like it saves, so then I can go back in and look at it. Or you can make this a Word document in Teams and assign it, and then they can type on it and then send it to you, whichever.
Well, and Kim, you can connect Teams. You can connect Teams to OneNote as well, right? And OneNote's kind of like a Google Doc.
Yes.
There could even
Yes.
be multiple people and sharing.
First, yes, 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 yes. So that works out very well. So there's our Mathoggle Monday. And then we have Tangeo Tweaking Tuesday. So this, when kids are at school, they'd have a tangram puzzle to do, and a lot of my kids go home to adult atmospheres. I want them to be a kid and to watch them, you know, think about how these pieces would fit together. Just gives me math bumps, and they just love working on puzzles. So since I wasn't with them, this webpage, Mathagon, which I want to show you, has tangrams where kids can pick a picture and fill it in, but then they have to tell me about it. So they have to write me, you know, 1 + 2 sentences about the picture they chose and where the shapes went, or if they want, they can actually take a picture after they did it and send it to me. But it can, hey, we're still doing Tangeo Tweaking Tuesday. So that works out really well. The next one is—
So you basically had them in your classroom. They were actually using like attribute blocks.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the tangram pieces.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We love Tweaking Tuesday. And I say tweaking because you have to keep up, I feel, with the lingo of kids and the trends of kids, as well as creating your own. But that was just a word they came up with. So I was like, all right, we'll use that. And then what's the number Wednesday? So this is, oh, I just love every day. But anyway, SM Mysteries, if you go to this website, Steve Weinborny, he is also a teacher of the year from another state. And he has these where they have to estimate how many are in here. And then there's these clues that the kids go over, and it, you know, it helps to figure out who got closest. And you also pass out a hundreds chart. And so on my Microsoft Word, the OneNote, not the OneNote, the Microsoft, let's see, whiteboard, you can download things on the whiteboard. Let's see if I have it. Here it is. Share. On the whiteboard, I can download that, and kids can write on it, and we can all see what everybody's writing. So on your OneNote, on the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Whiteboard, teachers can download a page and kids can write on it. So we can all kind of like collaborate, and I love that. So, you know, and then they could raise their hand when they want to draw, but you can download anything. So when I download the picture for them to guess, and then I download the hundreds chart, we all can see what everybody is writing. And these are just really, what's the number Wednesday? So much fun to do. And then Thursday is EQUATIONANZA, and we use the date again. And so the date always goes up here. And then I have the kids roll dice. Holy Math Facts, can't wait to show you this dice app I found in the Microsoft Store. It is the 3D dice. Now listen, you can hear the dice on the table. Not only that, so we use, I let them roll it, and we use 2 + 3, so 5 numbers. And then we use those numbers to get the date. But look what you can do. You can add any of these sided dice. You can add, and not only that, you can change the color to whatever you want. When if you like this, and then I can change it. Oh, hey, you know, I'm a pink girl. I like pink. There we go. So there's just so many different things you can do with this app. And then what the kids do for Thirsty Thursday on EQUATIONANZA is first they have to use 2 of the numbers, then 3 of the numbers re-rolled, then 4, and then all of them to equal the date. And the last thing is the chemo challenge. Last year I had a student go, Mrs. Thomas, you think we could use the numbers in the order they were rolled? Holy math facts, we're gonna try now. Like, and his name was Chemo, so I have called that the chemo challenge. And on Friday, Fridare or Fun Facts or Fridab. So they get to choose here. Fridare, I dare you to find a brain teaser or puzzle. They have to try it, write to me about it, share me the link. I will try it and I will also share. Some of the kids will do Meet with Me in Microsoft Teams and we will play a game together. And then Fridab, they will rhyme. They will have a square root of 16, so a 4-line poem for me that has to make sense about a concept we learned about. So I rotate the kids. So, oh, you're all getting these, just not at the same time. And so that is what we do in Mathlicious Land.
Oh my gosh, those are such good ideas and such good tools that are versatile. You can do a million things with the whiteboard and all the different tools. I mean, really, you can just do a million things. Oh, these ideas are great. Kim, thank you. Kim is going to do providing a great top 10 list, as you can imagine, with all of these ideas and more. She's also, Kim actually has a book with all these great ideas and a great website. Both of those will be on the top 10 list. So there's a lot more than what we were able to touch in our 10 minutes. So Kim, thank you. This has been wonderful.
Have a math-tastic day. Thank you. Go Teachers.